We are sorry that the 09:15 Avanti West Coast service to Glasgow Central is delayed by approximately 26 minutes.
Why can't ours have been delayed? We're heading down to Solar and Storage Live because we want to know about the future of solar in the UK. We're going to meet some manufacturers, speak to some people and see what's going to be the next level for the solar industry. Now, first problem, we've both missed the train. So I got here about 2 minutes late. The train literally went down the tracks as I came up the stairs. Liam got here about 25 minutes after that. We've got an hour until the next train comes. It's put pressure on the day because not only are we going to find out about the future of solar, but we've got a couple of awards to pick up. Actually, lot. Now we might put them in this video. We might do a whole separate video on that.
We are sorry that the 09:15
What we're doing, I tell you what we're doing. We're waiting for a gap. When someone's not speaking, a train's not coming, someone's not going past with a suitcase, or someone says, "Hey, do you mind if I sit there?" We're waiting for a gap so we can film. Do you know what it is? It's because every fecking train is delayed, so they can't stop talking because they're like, "Listen, sorry, that one's delayed. The thingy train, that's delayed. The only one that wasn't delayed was ours, and we missed it." Someone's at the front door for you, mate. The next time you see us, we'll either be on the train because we're still bored and we want to film something, or we'll be at the NEC. We just stopped in Stafford and we thought it'd be a good idea while we're on a quiet coach to try and film as quietly as we can. And to point out something serious, which is this event is really good to make content. We get to film stuff, we can film products, we can show you new things that are coming to market. But what's also really important is for the business, because we're in a fast moving industry and there's lots of people in this industry that we need to stay in touch with. It's very much a people business. So we're going to meet some suppliers, we're going to meet other installers, we're going to meet industry leaders and understand what is going on in this market. We want to stay ahead, we want to stay at the forefront of the business. So whilst it's a great content opportunity, it's also vital for the business. Anyway, I'm not doing this again because it's super embarrassing. It's very quiet. We're going to be there in 20 minutes, so this is the last time you're going to see me on a train.
Go on, what are we doing?
Walking to the show.
So Ben's actually off this week, and so I've got to take over for voiceover for this particular section. Solar and storage, it's quite topical. We want to get this video out as soon as possible. So what happened on the train? Basically nothing. We did end up meeting a bit of a celebrity though.
It was good, wasn't it? We met a lovely guy.
What's his name?
James. And he runs Albert Schloss's bars in Manchester and London and Birmingham, and he was lovely, wasn't he?
He was a lovely man. But anyway, we were there, we were at the NEC. The only thing standing between us and the future of the solar industry was our own sense of direction, which wasn't very good, I'll be honest.
Yeah, we're totally lost. It's stupid, and we're up against it on time as well. Just to bring you back into the picture here, this is actually a really tough day when it comes to timing, because we've just found out I've got to do a Which Trusted Trader interview at 1 o'clock. It's now 11:15. At the show today, we need to meet another manufacturer because we've got 2 more awards to get from them. We've got to find out what the future of solar is, and we can't even find the show, so that's going to be challenging.
Is that it?
No, that's PPM. I don't know.
Oh, postage and packaging machinery show.
There you go, fantastic. Where is it? We've gone down to we've been to the Print and Packaging Expo. I think we found it. Up the lift, escalator.
Yeah, excited?
No, I'm excited when we get there. We're so tight on time. This is a nightmare. I mean, do you know what I don't understand? It's a renewable event,
yeah.
So it's about, sustainability. So they sent you a QR code, you register online, great. Then they'll say, can you walk down there so we can print you off that with ink, give you a plastic lanyard, and you'll need that to get in because the QR code you got, well, that could be anyone.
You could print one of these out and definitely get in quite easily, I think.
Yeah. No, they scan them.
Oh, do they?
Well, that's the QR code.
That's the QR code I've just had on my phone.
That's the QR code that you've had on your phone. So you take it from your phone and put it on, they print it off because it's sustainable to print it off. Is it?
Sustainable, isn't it?
Right, we're here, we made it. It took about 25 minutes from the train station to get here. You have to go and get a QR code online, then you go and print a pass off. It's all a bit daft. Anyway, we're gonna find out about the future of solar. We've already met Milo from Enphase. I don't really know where to start. I think we'll start with some familiar faces. Midsummer are a UK supplier for renewable products. They do like solar panels, batteries, they have air source heat pumps. And usually there's lots of brands on their stand. So let's head over there first, see if they've got any answers to this question. And we're going to see some familiar faces.
Now, this was quite a long day, and we got to chat to a lot of really interesting people, a lot of industry leaders, the brains behind a lot of industry-leading technology. But also we got to speak to distributors, manufacturers, and we found that there were a few key points that kept cropping up that some people agreed with, some people didn't agree was the future of solar and storage. So we're going to split the video up into those sort of few points that we've heard again and again.
How are we doing, James?
Sorry, you guys.
Actually, we can film with you.
Oh, very cold.
It's not a trick question, but we've come to find out what is the future of solar. Like, everyone's always worried about getting in too early, and then something comes out, they miss the boat. What do you think the big significant change is going to be? Do you think there's going to be a big movement in technology that's going to make a difference?
So we think the AC architecture is the future to make it safer.
Two people have said that now. Can we prompt you for a question?
Me here?
Right now.
Yeah, go on.
We're doing a show on what's the future of solar. We don't know what it is. Do you know what it is?
I think we can both agree it's microinverter technology, isn't it?
That's that. You're the second person.
So maybe that's right then.
Maybe
I'm not the only crazy guy.
Yeah.
So AC architecture to make it safer, but also to make it more accessible and modular.
Do you think the market's going to move to microinverters wholly?
I can see the market moving to the majority of residential installs, certainly being microinverter technology for safety, reliability, efficiency, all of those things that you know very much about.
Beyond the safety, what other benefits are there to that technology?
So because you're converting AC to AC directly at the source, at each panel level, shading has less of an impact on the overall yield, or if one panel is more dirty than the other, or if trees grow and therefore cast the shade on some of the panels.
Future of solar. You're so well PR trained, and fantastic to see you again.
See you soon.
Enjoy your flight, safe flight, take care. That was Milo from Enphase. Now, Enphase microinverter manufacturer. His opinion is the future is AC systems. We fit a lot of AC systems at Heatable. Is it the future? Let's find out. Come here. We're just looking for someone, the future. We've not prepped you for this, so this is going to be really interesting, right? So 2 people so far have said they think the future is AC because of the safety and the modularity of it. What's your opinion on that?
My opinion on that is most of our installers and our customers fit DC connected systems.
Yeah.
And the reason they do that is around simplicity and cost.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure that is the future in terms of safety.
So we've got some for and against there from different individuals in different companies' businesses. Obviously, we're asking Enphase, we're asking Atmos, what do you think is the future? They're saying AC coupling. Obviously, microinverters is sort of their thing. They might be a little bit biased, but it's good to get the comments anyway. But as we see businesses gearing their own products towards specifically AC coupling or microinverters, we see tech that is sort of purpose-built for that as well. And Atmos was kind enough to show us one of their products that is basically doing exactly that.
While we're here, we'll give you a free plug.
Oh, very good.
Talk about your battery.
So this is our 7 kilowatt hour AC coupled battery, as you said earlier. It can be retrofitted to an Atmos microinverter system, of course, but it can also be retrofitted to any other existing PV.
Or standalone.
Or standalone.
Right, well, where we thinking like the future is big time in batteries. So
modular battery storage, dynamic energy tariffs.
Yeah.
You could have the Atmos battery, it's already AC coupled.
Yeah.
The connection on this would be into an isolator, into a breaker. You have an energy clamp on the incoming grid, and that's it.
And that's it.
So
Correct.
it's a really simple solution. These are 7 kilowatt hours.
7 kilowatt hours. You can have, of course, 2 or 3 or as many as you want, really. It's 4.5 kilowatts of discharge.
Yeah.
And charge is 3.75, slightly lower in order to give the cells a longer lifetime.
Atmos is free plug there, not paid for that. Fantastic. There you go. Brilliant. Thank you.
Now, even though we've heard a lot about how microinverters are supposedly safer, how AC coupled systems are more reliable, that sort of AC coupled versus DC coupled conversation is still quite divisive because you've got companies like Arcbox, which aim to solve the problems sort of innate to DC coupling so that they can have a fighting chance against AC coupled systems.
Can you interview for 2 seconds?
Oh my gosh.
I've seen you online before.
Really?
Yeah, I've got OnlyFans.
See that introduction? Yeah.
2 inverter manufacturers so far have said they love AC because it's what they sell.
Yep.
But they also they think there's benefits to safety and there's benefits to individual panel.
We do in-roof mounting kit. We have a range of inverters that then accommodate that, and then we came up with a very unique safety product around 3.5 years ago, which was to protect installers against, connectors failing on the back of panels.
This is the MC4 connections in it, so they can
Correct,
get really
yeah.
hot, they can start to arc, and
Yeah.
then you have a product called Arcbox.
Arcbox, which just isolates that event, so you are protected from any risks associated with that connector going wrong.
Do you think it's more simple with DC and you have an extra layer of protection with Arcbox, or would you spend the extra money to go AC?
Oh, you're talking about would I microinverter system as opposed to keep it straight?
Yeah, that's my language, yeah.
Well, it's a trade-off, right? So there's multiple benefits that are going to come with microinversion, but the trade-off of that is microinverters have been known to fail before panels do.
Yeah.
And then you're in a position where you're going to be getting a callback from the customer to rectify that problem, and that's normally going to involve putting scaffolding up and pulling panels off. So you have an argument to be said both ways, and it really depends about what you, the customer, is going to value the most.
Yeah.
And so there's a solution for both.
Now, another main point that we observed quite a lot at the show was the push towards more accessible solar and battery technology. And I'm not just talking like monetarily, because obviously, as the manufacturing processes get more efficient and obviously more companies are producing solar, competition will drive those prices down.
In terms of the industry, general access to PV for most people, affordability, the price of PV has never been cheaper. Panels have never been cheaper, inverters and batteries. So yeah, it's a great time for everyone to get involved.
The prices are naturally going to lower as time goes on for those lower end of panels and batteries. So that's going to happen anyway. But what we saw quite a bit was the push to make the actual physical technology more accessible, especially for UK homes.
So here we've got a flexible solar panel. Bends, could potentially curve it around things like a fence, potentially, or a, curved surface, a hill.
We saw flexible panels, we saw lightweight panels, and this is something that we think is quite important because, especially for the UK has very stringent building guidelines. It's one of the reasons we can't have the Tesla solar tiles in the UK, because we build our roofs very, very differently than the ones in the US that are sort of built to support that. We use rafters, and I'm pretty sure they use like wooden paneling. So trying to work around that is going to be one huge sticking point for a lot of manufacturers trying to bring these panels and batteries into the UK. And that's something we saw here. We actually met a company who chatted with us for a little bit about some of their lightweight solar panels, the future of lightweight solar panels. So let's have a look at that.
We're doing a little piece around the future of solar.
Okay.
And we saw on your sign, it said, introducing the future of solar lightweight PV. And we wondered what it was, and could you tell us what it is?
So we're specialized in producing lightweight modules, and that is why it's the future of lightweight PV. So
we found the answer.
So it makes it possible to put applications on buildings that normally couldn't have solar PV on it because of the weight and load-bearing issues. And the flexible solar panel is just a bit over 7 kilos for the panel. So that can be applied to lots of buildings with like warehouses, production halls, barns, anything that has a bit of an issue with the weight.
And it's frameless?
It's frameless, and you glue it to a tube, and the tube glue to the surface.
Oh, okay. So it has like an edge that goes around the edge, and then
yes.
There's a little bit of news in the press at the moment in the UK around balcony solar. And obviously one of the issues of a lot of balconies is going to be weight, isn't it? Because they're not designed to have huge panels hung off them. So do you do the inverter as well, or do you just do the panel?
The inverter is a T-Sun inverter, but we deliver it as a complete kit. So the inverter comes with the kit, but it's not produced by us. So we just do the panels.
So that company is called Sunman? Sunman? Sunman. Hold on. That says Suman. That says Suman. I'm going to show it on screen. Apparently it's Sunman. Sunman, sort your logo out. Now Sunman, they're obviously doing their thing. They've got lightweight solar panels. They've got balcony mounted solar panels, which is really cool. They're aiming to make solar panels more accessible to people living in, apartment complexes, shared accommodation, that sort of thing. There is another company that is doing similar things, but they're aiming to go sort of above and beyond just the panels themselves as well. You've heard of them before. They do everything: projectors, battery banks. It's Anker. And we got to actually talk to one of their representatives that day, a very mustachioed man, very glorious mustache, kind of jealous, about how they're tooling a lot of their new products to be more accessible to more people and aim for that market of consumers who want something a little bit more compact. Maybe they don't own a home, a bit more portable, less of an investment, but are still looking for excellent results. Let's take a look.
And we're doing a bit of research into the future of solar. We don't actually know what it is. We're trying to find out from people in industry like this guy who do know what it is. And we saw this and thought this looks really interesting.
Yeah. So balcony solar is massive in Europe.
Yeah.
It's unlike in the UK, lots of people in Europe own their own flats, own their own apartments, and they actually have balcony space. So if you've not got any roof space, you've only got a little bit of balcony, you can chuck 3 or 4 panels on there.
Over the balcony?
Over the balcony, they're just sitting outwards.
Yeah.
Any bog standard panel, as long as they'll fit into your space of what you've got. And then they'll have something like this. This is our version of a balcony storage. So this is a hybrid inverter on the top, which features inside here 2.7 kilowatts of storage in the one unit. It has 4 MPPT trackers on the side, so you can whack in 3.6 kilowatts of PV power into this to charge it up.
Oh, wow. But how do you get this into your house then?
You just buy it.
No, I mean, how do you...
Yeah, so in Europe, they have a couple of things. They can use a smart plug, which is like an 800-watt plug.
To disconnect from the grid?
To disconnect from the grid, they can just do it themselves. But if they want to do some grid trading, you get an electrician involved and you can put in a smart meter and then you can power it and discharge it and use the grid trading functions. You can't plug them in at the moment because there's something to do with one of the regulations. But we are doing testing at the moment, having it done to try and get certified to be in the UK to try and get around these.
What sort of money are these?
In Europe at the moment for this bit of kit is about, I think it's 1,400 to 1,500 euros for the one inverter, and then the batteries, 2.7 kilowatts of batteries, and they're about 700 euros each.
Will you get one battery with an inverter?
Yeah, that comes built into it, so like 1,500 quid would be.
And how much are they, sorry?
It's about 700 euros at the moment.
700?
For extra batteries. No.
So that's really cool stuff. But what we found was Anker wasn't stopping there. They had a lot of products at this show, and a few of them really caught our eye, including this product right here that we actually didn't know what it was when we first picked it up.
These are pretty cool as well. This isn't a snazzy briefcase because it's got MC4s hanging out of it. I think this is a fold-up solar panel. I'm not sure if we're allowed to open this, but we will anyway. Is it a fold-out solar panel? It is a fold-out solar panel. Look. So you can take that to the beach, or you can lay it outside, and that will produce solar energy. And what you can do is you can plug it in. Can't put it back. Is it like that? I mean, do you take it home or do you just keep? I think it folds like this. Hang on. Then what you do, here you go. You can then take one of these, and this is a portable battery bank, but it has the connections for the solar panel on it. So you can plug this in, you can charge it up when you're out and about, portable, you can use it as a power station. So if you're going camping, maybe you've got like a caravan or even like a garden room, you can use these. They've got USB outlets, you can charge them up. So if there's no solar power, you can charge it from your house and take it out with you. But it's just like a portable, flexible solution. Pretty cool.
Now, another way that companies are aiming to make their renewable products more accessible to the average consumer and also more profitable, and we saw this quite a bit at the show as well, is the implementation of smart energy management and energy trading
features in a lot of these newer batteries that we are seeing. Pretty much everyone we talked to at the show had at least something to say about these new features that we see coming in every new battery product. Usually each battery will have an app, and each app will have some way for you to monitor and interact with some of these energy trading systems, and a lot of them work with tariffs.
What do you think, apart from the hardware and apart from the AC-DC argument, what do you think is going to be a significant thing that is going to change the market?
It's not just about having solar and a battery. I think you've got a whole energy management system now that you can use and trade. What you can do when you get solar and a battery, you can use that as an asset. So the energy market in the UK is so mature now, we can take advantage of special tariffs. If you're like, say, a small business and you only operate Monday to Friday and you've invested in solar and a battery, what's that going to do for you on a Saturday and Sunday?
Yeah.
Not a lot, because you're not using it. Why not use that energy and trade that heavily at the weekend while still trading it through the week, and you're getting much more value from your asset.
So do you want to just run through what it does, and do you think this is the next level?
So flexibility is so important for the grid as we move forward. What the Levelized Hub does is it works with our partners like Alpha here, it connects to their battery, it optimizes against time of use tariff, and it also allows them to trade energy on the grid.
And this is all to do with stabilising the grid, it's to do with energy trading, and there's some efficiency stuff as well, isn't it? Because it's basically a controller for your battery.
And that energy that's traded it creates a value, we get paid by National Grid, and then we pay your customers straight into their bank account for those flexibility services.
It's pounds and pence, and it's not vouchers or little silly points or anything like that.
Absolutely right. And then you're not tied down to an energy supplier, you can pick and choose. There's a new service we launch next month, and that's going to allow us to then advise on new tariffs that are available, and we can use a customer's own data to say, last month you saved X amount, and we traded and made you £20 or £25. If you'd been on this new deal from this other energy supplier, it would have been able to save you X amount more.
So you think tariffs, energy, you think trading energy, using it as an asset, greater than just saving money on your roof and paying your bills?
Yeah, I don't pay for electricity anymore.
Well, you should start. I'm paying for it.
Now, all that is well and good, but there is something that I'm surprised wasn't brought up as much in the show, and that is the use of AI, or the implementation of artificial intelligence, large language models, independent AI agents in the development of some of these newer batteries. Because we're seeing companies like SIG Energy with their SIG and Store battery using some of these features in order to find the very best times to sell and buy energy. I think even though AI has seen like an exponential rise in popularity and usage in the past like 12 months, 24 months, the use of AI in renewable products is still relatively in its infancy. So there's clearly a lot more to come, but I'm really excited for where that's going to go. Now, at a certain point in the day, a little bit later in the day, Ben had to piss off and do his thing, go speak to Tesla, get an award in the dingiest box I think I've ever seen an award come in. Tesla sort of letting us down there.
Love that.
Are we?
Beautiful, beautiful.
Actually, lot.
Jobs are good.
But for that time, I was sort of ordered to go and do what we've been doing together on my own. Not really in my comfort zone. Right, so Ben sent me on a little excursion. I'm usually the one behind the camera, so this is not exactly comfortable, but you know, I got to talk to some nice people. Right there, matey, my name's Liam. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. With Heatable, I just wanted to chat you up a little bit, you know what I mean? Yeah. Talked to the brand manager behind SunSync. They seemed pretty, yeah, they were all right. What do you think about hydrogen batteries?
I know a tiny little bit about it, not a massive amount, but you know, any cost-effective, safe battery technology we're welcome to. Yeah.
Looking to explore?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, always open.
So just give a crisp fist. What was your name, James?
James. Yeah.
And while I was on my little travels, I actually ran into a company that sort of highlights one of the largest parts of solar's future, which is the massive amount of e-waste that comes from broken, smashed solar panels. What's the deal with the smash panel? How's this work?
We're just advertising the fact that we recycle. We take damaged, broken and end-of-life solar panels when they're done and nobody can use them anymore. We're the guys that come and pick them up, collect them and recycle them.
You know, we don't like to think about it a lot because we like to think of solar as green, as renewable, as healthy, good for the planet. But the only way we can ensure that it stays healthy, stays good for the planet,
is if we're not tossing our panels in landfill.
Yeah, well, we pull out all of the different fractions that are available. So there's all the aluminium, silver,
copper,
and then most importantly, what comes out of solar panels is the silica.
There's no point in letting it go to landfill.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Whatever.
Whereas if this was all going into landfill, you'd have to keep mining. So we've just gone, no, absolutely not. We're going to do our best to recover 95% of the materials that are within a panel.
Right. Okay.
And that all of that 95% goes back out to reuse, either into other solar panels or into other technologies, into phones, laptops, computer chips. It all goes back into manufacturing.
We're trying to find like what is the future of solar, and I think this is probably one of the bigger ones because it's just like it's a knock-on effect. Like as we get more panels in the market, as you said, getting upgraded. Like every year there's a new model. Oh, this one has printed cells bifacial, yada yada yada.
Yeah. We've done the research, and over the next 5 years, there's a serious ramp up of the amount of tonnages that's going to be coming off of properties.
Right.
In the next 5 years, and then over the next 10 years, the curve.
We're at the bottom of the bell curve right now.
We're
Yeah.
right at the beginning.
Oh fuck! Waste experts, did you say it was?
That's right. Yeah. Part of city electrical factors as well.
Oh right. Okay. See.
So, yeah.
I think that'd be a really cool idea for a video, go and see how they tear solar panels down, the recycling process. Let us know in the comments below if you'd like to see sort of like a come outside, get in our spotty plane with our little dog.
Sit still, Pippin.
Head over to the recycling plant and see what goes down there. I think that'd be a really good video.
What's your YouTube? I'll have a little. I'll have a quick follow.
It's just Heathable, man. Yeah.
I'll be edited out. I know I will be. I'm not that lucky.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no worries. Thank
you. Have a lovely day.
You too, pal.
Just had a lengthy conversation with a man about breaking down old solar panels. I don't know where Ben's gone now. I'm lost. He's in a meeting. I might go and have a vape, I feel like I've done my part. And that was pretty much our day. When I got back, Ben was very proud of his little trophy. I know what you get there.
We got an award.
We got an award.
Finally, from Tesla, they've recognised us. We've actually got 2 awards. We've got one of them today. The other one, they're going to come to the office next week. I think that's a better award, to be honest. But this one, performance, excellence, recognition.
Back to front.
Sorry.
There you go.
This one is performance excellent. We're pretty much the biggest Tesla installer in the UK. We've got super high customer ratings. Our quality score is through the roof, and as recognition for that, they've given us this award. The box is a bit battered.
That's a nice box.
It's a bit disappointing from a box perspective, but the award I'm absolutely buzzing with.
And all that was left was to sort of vacate the facility before they kicked us out. How do you feel now that solar and storage is over? You got an award, you're feeling good about it?
I'm buzzing with the award. I am very tired. Lesson for next year, more time here. Don't miss the train on the way out. Don't miss the train on the way back either, because we've now missed the train on the way back. It's cost us about 200 quid extra in tickets, but we really enjoyed the day, haven't we? The standout for me was there was no hardware that was changing the game, was there? It was all software, this grid stuff, this utility stuff, tariffs. Oh no, to be fair, there was something else we didn't put on camera, which was the sodium battery, which we should have looked at. Right, back to the studio.
So thank you. So we hope you've enjoyed this video. Now it was a bit of a weird one. Ben will be back next week, but I'm glad if you've stuck around this long that you've stuck around this long. If you want to see more videos like this one, they'll be on the screen somewhere, I should know. But for now, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button if you want to catch any new uploads. Thanks for watching. Heatable.